good evening. A short canal session to round the day off for me. Just cast out. I've got my usual brown crumb and mixed maggots approach, fishing the boat channel, and hopefully no more boats through this evening. Been plenty today, you can tell from the colour of the water. Plus of course it's still school holidays, so lots of activity during the day, but it calms down in the evening, and the fish will be more obliging. I've just been talking to someone, walking along the towpath, also catching as well. I popped them in the landing net. First up, a gudgeon, then secondly, a small roach. I'm catching tonight so far, but just small fish, gudgeon and roach. That's my float. It's a small Drennan crystal waggler. It's 4-pound main line, Maxima chameleon, and then it goes through to a size 18 Drennan super specialist hook, and you can see that little shot there just above the hook. That's about 3 inches away. That's to keep the bait on the deck, because although the boats have ceased for the night, there's often a flow on the canal because there's water and overflow pipes that come in. So very often movement. Keep the bait on the deck. It's working so far, albeit with small fish. I've cast out again. I've made a cup of tea. Oh, and I'm waiting for the next bite. I'm not even going to get a chance to put the tea to my lips. Will that develop? It's one of those roach, I think. Been quite a few. Just taking the float down quickly. You can hit them, of course. Not always. Sometimes you get a suck maggot. But small roach and gudgeon in the swim means that potentially there could be a perch. And that's exactly what I've just caught while I was talking. Don't need a disgorger for that one. That's easy enough to get out by hand, although I might need my glasses actually, so I think I can do that even for me without glasses. Just a small perch though, but nevertheless the first one of the session. I'm taking my coat off here because I've hooked myself, my jacket to be precise, and it was over my shoulder. So I'm looking to see where the hook is, and I'll get that one out shortly. Where are we? There we are. Right. There you go. Didn't have to cut any holes either in my clothes. I've had things in the past where I've had little holes in them because I've had to extract the hook. I do get through my stuff quite often as well, so I don't mind really, because I get tears and rips on things as a matter of course, crossing stiles and barbed wire fences and such like. While I fish, I'm watching and listening to the JD Welsh Cup draw live on Facebook. We've just had the southern section, now it's the northern, and that's where the New Saints will be. Personal level, away at a ground that I've never been to before, because the ground upper gene kicks in. Connors Key Nomads. It is seeded, so the Premier teams will avoid each other.
Real 1879.
So we don't want the New Saints out first. From a club perspective, you do of course a home draw, but I'm speaking purely on a personal level. Let's just pull my float in, or pull my bait in, lift the float out of the water, while I continue to Kevin Druids, another top flight team there, based near Wrexham.
We'll play Holyhead Hotspur.
Holyhead Hotspur. I fancied that one actually for the New Saints. Well, for me personally, I've never been there before, so that would have been a good one. We'll see. will I be going to parkour?
Llandudno, Albion.
Llandudno Albion, never been there. I've been to Llandudno, the main team in the town.
We'll play
The New Saints,
Gilsfield.
Gilsfield. We'll get there shortly, just don't want the New Saints out first. Who's next?
Llanrhaeadr, Mochland.
Oh, I've been there before, Llanrhaeadr. So I don't really want that one.
We'll play
It's not far though, if it is.
Saltney Town.
No, Saltney Town. The New Saints are still in the bowl because Steve Jones there in the FAW. It's a bowl. A couple of bowls. The seeded teams and the unseeded ones. I don't know if you can hear that, but I'm giving you the rundown anyway as it comes through.
Ordedon Athletic.
Okay, that's one I've never been to before.
We'll host Ruthin Town.
No. And I've been to Ruthin either, and that's not far from Parkour. They play in the second tier of Welsh football, the Cymru North. It's regionalised after the top flight, Cymru North and Cymru South.
Gresford Athletic.
Gresford, no, I have been there before. But will the New Saints be travelling?
We'll play Colwyn Bay.
Colwyn Bay? No, the New Saints won't be travelling to Gresford, which is in the Wrexham area. Quite a lot of teams there in that region. Who's next?
Conwy Borough.
Conwy. Now, I've never been to Conwy before, so that will do me nicely if they are paired with
We'll play
the New Saints.
Kevin Albion.
Kevin Albion. I've been there. I've been around Wales a fair bit. Watching football, obviously with the New Saints, but sometimes as a ground hopper.
Llandudno.
Llandudno, I mentioned them earlier. They're in the second tier now. I've been there lots of times.
Airbus UK Broughton.
Airbus UK Broughton. So a second tier versus second tier. Who's next? That's what we want to know. Will it be the New Saints, home or away?
The New Saints.
Oh, we're at home. No ground hopping for me, but it's a home draw, so favourable. We'll play.
We'll host Llanrwst United.
Llanrwst United. Oh, I'd love to go there. That's one ground I've never been to. Well, I'll look forward to that one. My battery's running down, as you can imagine, because I've been listening to that. So I'm going to turn this off for now and hopefully be back with a fish. It's gone very quiet actually while I've been doing the draw, or listening to the draw. I'm ready to go now. No more fish. I did lift though out the water just now, and there was something decent on the end. I don't know whether it was a perch or a bream or whatever, but apart from that, it's been small fish all the way. I haven't even needed the landing net. However, I've enjoyed myself this evening. It's always great to get out into the great outdoors, isn't it? Can't beat it. Watching that little orange tip. Disappeared a few times, but just gudgeon and small roach. However, I will be out tomorrow. I'm at home all week, working from home, so that gives me more flexibility to do some fishing. That's exactly what I intend to do tomorrow.